Texas wins the national championship.
What if I told you that some of the greatest moments in Texas Longhorns history started in a laboratory? But this isn't just another sponsorship story. This is about what happens when cutting-edge science meets championship dreams. "15 years ago, a discovery made right here at Texas would change everything about human performance.
A friend of mine invited me to come hear this story about this science molecule that could change the world, nitric oxide.
Nitric oxide is a signaling molecule in the body that has profound effects throughout the body. It's important for cardiovascular health, but it does a number of things to improve physical performance.
A lack of cardiovascular health is the #1 health problem in the world, and these people, the University of Texas, was convinced that they had the answer. Dr. Murad was actually the person at the University of Texas Health Sciences Center to initiate and start this program around nitric oxide.
They call it the miracle molecule, and it's for a good reason.
The discovery was so profound that it won a Nobel Prize. 3 years later, was named the Molecule of the Year, and all these amazing acknowledgments by the science community.
It increases the bioenergetics of the muscle so that energy is produced more efficiently. So it has profound effects not only on sports performance but health overall.
The science came out of the nitric oxide discovery program at the University of Texas but didn't have a product.
So I was off getting all the legal documents, getting incorporated, going to University of Texas Health Science in order to license the technology while he was building the marketing side of the business. And at times it was hard because I thought, it's going to take a lot to get this done.
But because we're mission-oriented, we're committed to the mission, we are all in on this. We plowed forward and launched in 2010.
Sometimes the strongest collaborations begin quietly with trust, not fanfare.
Our history with Humann really dates back probably a decade or so before it was Humann, and it was John Ivey, who is obviously a world-renowned exercise science expert.
You know, John's mission all along, I think, was not just to impact sports and sports nutrition and the other things that he was involved in, but actually leave a legacy for the University of Texas and, of course, for himself about impacting the way human beings think about their health.
When I came to the university in 1982, my research focus was on how to improve physical performance, recovery, and training adaptation through proper nutrition. As I was working on this research, I was approached by Coach Eddie Reese. He was talking about his training programs and what I thought of them, and I started talking about the nutrition aspect of it. And he got really interested in that, and so we started setting up how he could affect the nutrition of his swimmers and what he could do prior to meets and post-meet for recovery. And Eddie took those ideas and used them and saw success with it.
Eddie Reese, I refer to him as Yoda. He was an early adopter of never having all the answers, turning every stone to see what was there. And for him to look at what Humann meant to his performance of his student athletes and the science behind it, the study he did is a tribute to him.
So we've taken a lot of this information that we developed for the athlete, and now we apply it to the general population. And by UT and Humann coming together, this has really cemented that interaction.
Excellence isn't just about the wins. It's about unlocking potential in every person who walks through these doors.
When I think about the sports nutrition component, it was like from the hallways of science to the field at DKR.
Where UT separates is the resources they're willing to implement in all sports to just give a little bit of an edge. It's the #1 brand in college for a reason, and for me, that's because of the resources put not just on the field, but externally.
And when I think about what a powerful force the nutrition component has been for University of Texas athletes and our contribution to that, I get super excited about that.
What Humann's been able to do in the lab, and now taking this into our locker room, the idea that it helps our players with their focus, with their endurance, with their recovery, all those things add to our players performing better on game day. And so you think what a distinct advantage it is for us to have that here on our campus, and our players to have access to it on a daily basis is pretty incredible.
Good morning. One of the ways that I've got basketball team in particular bought into it is through the coaching staff.
You drink yours. You got yours already?
And once I explain that we can increase blood flow to the muscles, instead of calling it beet juice, we call it the cheat code. So athletes who take it before our track workouts in the mornings at 6 a.m. have shown improvements in their performance, and then the coaches get really excited about that as well.
It used to be the best kept secret. Everybody started finding out what was making UT, their teams, powered by this endurance product that helped them win games. I think it's just going to keep growing.
When innovation stays home, when champions invest in their community, that's when something bigger than sport happens.
We're Texas born, we're Austin born, we're science born here. That's the story for us with UT.
It's a one-of-a-kind product. It can help us create and train world-class athletes. So it's a relationship that just makes a lot of sense because they're the best in their business and we're the best in our business.
They're our story. What starts here changes the world. That's a shingle you want to hang your hat on.
I mean, this is the program that got us launched, and these are the athletes, the UT athletic system, because of Dr. Ivy and all we did for the nutrition program in its early years. That's what this is about.
The discovery and the research of Humann done here at the University of Texas, I think, is something that all Longhorns should be proud of. You know, it holds true to the adage, what starts here changes the world.
I think that's the underlying reason why we're such good partners, because our company, we believe that our mission is to change the world. The University of Texas mission is to change the world in a positive way.
The brand of UT is so well known, and for our brand to be elevated together because of all the synergies we have and who we are, I think is so powerful, and that's what I'm most excited about.